Yeah. Hey, everybody. Look who we got here with us today. It's Juno.
Hey, Shari. I hard to believe that it was only a week ago we're here.
I know. Not even a whole week. It's only been
You were here
a
on last,
few
last
days.
Saturday. You were here
Yeah,
Saturday.
that's true. So I guess it has been a week.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's wild. It's been a week now since we actually met face to face. I was like, oh my God, now I know what you look like.
We did lots of
You're so
hugging.
tall.
Well, it
Oh
was
my
such a
goodness.
pleasure to meet you and your wonderful son. I really enjoyed our time together. Sorry, our accommodations were a little more welcoming, but we did the best we could with the situation we're in. So,
That's it. And he says hi, by the way. He's
oh, say hi
in
to
the
Louise.
process of bathing the dog before he leaves for work. And,
Nice.
and,
That's so nice. I really
but
enjoyed
yeah,
myself.
hi, Linda. Hi,
You guys
Teresa.
over.
See, I'm going to pop them up so you can see who's here. Linda H is here. Teresa is here. And so far, we're not the only ones running behind today.
Yeah, I apologize, guys. I'm fine with a little bit of a broken wing today, so bear with me, and we'll see how I do.
Hi, Kathy. Hi, Synchrony. Hi, Tasha. I'm popping y'all up on the screen so Juno can see who's here in the chat because she's on her laptop, right? So,
Yeah, I got this nice, beautiful 55 screen monitor so that I can, because I have some vision limitations, and I solve my problem so I can see the chat, but it's causing interference and it's messing with my camera and my audio. So that's why I relate, guys, because it's my fault because I was having some technical issues. So
yeah, no fault. No fault. We all have
I just,
technical issues.
but it's just been I rearranged my entire living room, front room today to make this work, and it's still not working, and I can't. It's not an easy fix, so we're back to the laptop. So thanks for bearing with me, everybody.
Are you directly plugged in or are you running on Wi Fi?
On Wi-Fi.
On your regular computer? On Wi
On
Fi?
Wi-Fi.
It could be just something's interrupting the signal, however you rearranged. Um, it might be something to play around with.
Yeah,
Like
it's
where,
that
where you,
the TV monitor is too close to the tower and the my modem, but it's like I'm in a really small space. So it's not an easy thing to, and all these things weigh a lot. So I popped out my arm again, my rib again, so it's not an easy fix. But we're going
hi
to
and
do
Steve, hi and bye.
hi, Steve. So maybe by
And
next time I'll have to figure. We always want to put our best foot forward, and technical stuff sometimes hinders us, but we do the best we can.
it's very irritating when everything doesn't want to work right. You're like, damn it, it was working right yesterday.
Well, it's like you upgrade and you think things are going to go smooth. You do what you need to do so you can function and see, and that causes more problems. So it's not just a matter of just plug it in and turn it on. It's a whole lot of other things to make, the man behind the curtain kind of thing, and it all happen. But we'll do what we can.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. It's I can't tell you how many times I've been in on a stream and whether if it was mine I was running or just as a guest and things just don't want to work right. It's like, damn it. It
Well,
was
like
working
today,
right earlier.
I'm backstage, but it was on my big screen, and the picture is different. You get different things within your screen frame. You know what I mean? So I couldn't figure out to scroll down, join. You know what I mean? So I'm back here, I'm back here. It's like, no, well,
Hi, Barbara. Hi,
what's going
Sandy.
on? So, just comedy of errors. Let's put it that way.
That's it. Absolutely, Barbara. You can have a reading. Do you want just a general, or do you have a specific question in mind? So yeah, if y'all want a reading, go ahead and put it in there. If you've never had your destiny card reading done, which is based on your birthday, you can put that in and Juno can read on that. And if not, we'll just do an oracle reads and kind of taking it light today. I'm still trying to recuperate from that trip. I'm still exhausted.
I bet. Yeah, we're running on on fumes today, but yeah, and I also
Yeah,
have
I'm
oracle
telling you.
cards too. So I have oracle tarot card. I have a lot of different choices. So you
Cool. Hi,
we'll get some for
Jenny.
everybody.
Hi,
Jenny.
Louise. Okay.
Yeah,
And I'm
I love
popping y'all
training.
up as you come in so Juno can see who's here. So, and for those of you who came last night for the California Dreaming Trip rundown, thanks. I was telling Juno when I signed in, there was like 50 something people in the chat. I was like, holy crap, man. Usually I got to wait a few minutes just for a handful of people to show up. It was like everybody was waiting on me. I was like, wow. So,
I'll have to go watch, the replay of that. And somebody texted me today that you must have shown the mandala I gave you.
I did. I did. For those of you that maybe didn't see it, this is the mandala that Juno made for me. It's all of the swamp colors. Is that
It's the
just
backside, I
not,
think. Turn it the other way. The other way,
is
I
that
think.
just beautiful or what? That is so gorgeous. I absolutely love it. And love it, love it, love it. I've had it sitting
I
out
love you,
ever
Shari. I
since.
appreciate you so much. And it was a joy to make that and be able to give it to you in person is extra special. So
Cool. And oh hey Bora Bora. And Bora Bora got here. A shirt. What kind of shirt? Oh, a design shirt? Sure. You have to get like the really big shirts. Because I may be short, but I'm wide.
And I made sure I wore a shirt for you guys when you came last Saturday.
Yeah.
So
I wear a 3X size. So you leaving?
No.
Oh, you through with him. Okay. Hi Lori. And so yeah, that would be awesome, Barbara. That would really be cool. And I got the mandala from Juno, and then I got Arthur gave me an original set of the Len Norman cards.
Oh wow.
Len Norman. They're in. Well, the cards themselves are just pictures. There's no writing on them. It's just the card facings. But the little booklet that tells you how to read them for the Lenormand is in German.
Oh boy.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to like run it through a translator, like scan and then put it through a translator to be able to read it.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
But
You
yeah,
could get there's books on Len Norman. Do you know what I mean?
there's an online. There's somebody one of the astrology websites has someone on it that actually does like weekly lessons on how to read Lenormand,
Mm-hmm.
however you want to say it. And hi Lori, hi Robin, and okay, I'm okay, Barbara. I'll send it to you after the show. And so yeah, thank you everybody for coming today. For those of you that popped in last night, thank you for that. That made me feel good. And while I told of the harrowing details of my trip and all the near miss, yeah, because Juno, you were after we left you, we were headed towards Dallas, right? As
Mm-hmm.
we're coming into El Paso, traffic jam, like apart,
Nah.
like miles
Yeah.
and miles and miles long traffic
Yeah.
jam. Two 18-wheelers carrying hazardous materials
Oh,
collided. They shut the entire interstate down both directions,
yeah.
both sides on I-10. And you were just stuck. We couldn't go anywhere. It was slowly letting cars move up and get to the next exit ramp
Yeah.
so we
Yeah.
could get off. And after a while, we finally got off the interstate. And by this point, the GPS was like freaking out on us. It had us going in all different directions. So here we were just outside or just on the outskirts of El Paso at like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. The gas light comes on in the car.
Oh no.
We're about to run out of gas. We're totally lost. The GPS is telling us to go all these weird directions. And we're like, oh
Oh
my God, oh my God, oh my God. And my son's like, there's got to be a damn gas station somewhere out here. And we went around a curve and there was a little convenience store, like a Circle K or a 7-Eleven, something like that. And so we were like, oh, thank God, gasoline. So we pulled in and we filled up. And then we pulled up away from the pumps up by the store so we could get out and smoke a cigarette. And because we don't smoke in Rock's car, that's his car. And so we're standing there smoking a cigarette. And this guy comes over and he's like, man, my parents had this car when I was a kid. Oh my God.
yeah.
And he's talking, there has not been anywhere, there was not one stop we made where somebody didn't come over to comment on the car.
No, that's a cool car.
I went and picked up my Target order today, bleach and paper towels and that kind of stuff. I just order it online and then go pick it up. And I pulled into the pickup slot, where they bring it to your car. And the lady that was parked in front of me across, so we were like nose to nose, she gets out of her car and she comes over and she's like, we had a car just like this when I was a kid.
Yeah.
There were 7 of us. And so we needed a big car. She says, can I take a picture of it?
Yeah.
I'm like, absolutely, knock yourself out. So anyway, we're outside of El Paso or just into El Paso. I don't know where the hell we were. We were out in the boondocks in the dark. We found the 7-Eleven. We gassed up. So this guy comes over and starts talking about the car. And so he and my son are standing there talking about a car. And then another guy walks over to come say something about the car. And so while they're there, my son's like, look, he says, obviously y'all are from around here. He says, because we're lost and my GPS doesn't know where the hell we are. And we're trying to get to, I don't remember the name of the hotel now, whatever hotel it was we were going to. He's like, we're trying to get to the hotel and we can't, we don't know which way to go. We don't know how to get there. And both of them was like, oh, just pull out the gas station, hang a left, go like 5 miles down. You're going to hang another left, and the hotel's right there on the right. 2 lefts and a right. It's like, how hard can that be, right? But the GPS had us like turning back and forth and crisscrossing. And I mean, they were looking at it. I don't know where the hell it's taking you, but that's not towards the hotel.
I never trust those things. I always
I
put a
mean,
map
usually they're
really
pretty
clearly
good,
ahead
but
of time.
every now and again we would get in an area where it's like the GPS would just freak out, just didn't know where we were. It was like, okay, this
Wow.
is kind of weird. So thankfully, because of those 2 gentlemen, we were able to get straight to the hotel. and we got there like midnight, I guess, in El Paso. And we got inside, we walked inside the hotel, and I think we both fell asleep fully dressed, each on our own bed, just crashed, just passed out.
Yeah.
And so we didn't make Dallas until the next night.
Yeah.
We got into Dallas Sunday night, but it was still a lot of fun. And so, and I got to meet so many people. I got to meet Juno. I mean, meet that,
It was such a treat to meet you guys. When I saw you guys pull in, because I was kind of, we were in a public place because I don't have an option here at my place, but
we were fine where we were at.
Wood paneled station wagon pulling in. I'm like, I bet that's them.
Yeah,
that's them. So yeah,
that was us. Thank you, Bora Bora. And hi, BJR. Hi, Celtic Seer. Hey, A-Dub. Nice to see you again. Hey, Fatima. Blessings to you. You're always so good with blessing everybody. And yeah, another week of Mercury retrograde. Let me tell you, I will never travel again on another Mercury retrograde.
Yeah.
As long as I live.
Yeah. You got to be prepared for it, especially these days. Everything is expected that you got to have the options. A lot of and that going through, especially West Texas, there's just nothing for miles and miles. And when you're on I-10, there's a lot of places you can't go. You had to wait and wait. I've been in that kind of situation. It's not like it is back east or other areas where there's some way to get off, get around something. There's just not a lot of options out here. But.
Hi, Lori. All right. Well, we've got a couple of destiny requests, as well as a couple of just readings for those that already have had a destiny card reading. So I just want to make sure I haven't missed anybody. And okay. Okay, I think I got everybody, but if I missed you, bye, sweetie. Have a good night. My son's leaving for work. Okay, so I have Barbara, I have Linda H, I have Sandy Johnson, and I have Kathy G. So if I missed you, say something. And so I can go back or re-put it in or whatever so that I can get it. And because my brain is still in slow motion. Let's see. Okay, Barbara was first up. She just asked for a reading.
Okay.
So just
everybody being here today. It's 90 degrees here. It's about to be the warmest day we've had so far this year.
And that could be another reason why your stuff is going wonky, because it's so hot.
No, it's not hot in my house. It's that it's close. I know what it is. It's not an easy fix for me, but it'll get done. It's just gonna take me a little while. I rest in between moving stuff. Get old, not for the faint of heart.
True.
How many cards are you pulling, Shari?
Just one.
Okay.
Because I know we got to cut it off in an hour because you've got stuff to do. So I don't want to run too long.
I do it this way. Sorry, guys. My camera's at a weird angle.
And with your destiny card, all you need is just your birth month and your birthday. You don't have to put the year in unless you want to. That's up to you.
Yeah, but there's no point in there. I pulled for Teacher Barber. I pulled a Karmic Field card. So it's interesting because this card shows the aurora borealis, that it flows with energy and brilliance as charged particles from the sun interact with atoms in their atmosphere. I think it's supposed to week I do daily video. One of them is the Bora Borealis. So you might guys want to check it out. It says 93 million miles from the sun to the earth is nothing compared to the limitless vastness of the Akashic field. Just think about that. That's pretty profound. That the field that we tend to, any of us who are doing readings or psychic work or whatever, it's more than 93 million miles. It's infinite. So in other words, your prayers and your good intentions have a long reach, and don't doubt. All information, power, energy, and experiences vibrate in this realm of unending truth and possibility. Every bit of it can be yours. And it says that if you get this card right, which you did, it tells you that the amazing opportunities are abound at this time. So really focus on what you want to manifest. I know Valerie Bishaw and I did a show on her channel on Friday night, and we were talking about this. This is like such a potent time for focusing on what you really want. And maybe think bigger than I want a new wardrobe or whatever. Think of things outside the box that maybe aren't tangible kind of things. Not those. I'm not saying don't do tangible things. Kind of expand your thinking.
Okay.
So
she also asked for a destiny card.
Oh, okay. I fine.
October 6th. So while you look that up, I'll read my card.
Okay.
And then
October 6th.
October 6th, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and I pulled the Fire Prince, which is optimism, aggression. He represents the invisible forces behind all manner of manifestation and brings you the gift of optimism. Juno's card was just talking about manifesting and abundance, so these go hand in hand together. It says you will be rightly inspired to move forward and take confident and assertive action to reach your goal. Envisioning the path of the highest good with an optimistic outlook, the Fire Prince also brings you the gift of a miracle. Things come together as if by magic to create the reality you seek. Well, that's pretty damn good.
Well, that goes right along with my card. Exactly.
Yeah, that just went right with it. I love it when that happens. And
well, for the October 6th birth date, the card is 3 of Diamonds. It has creative differences, money concerns, financial uncertainty, and your challenge is reliance upon others. So there may be someone who, their situation is such that they, it's necessary for them to rely upon others. And that, are challenges and ups and downs. And, there's a lot of different ways to give back when someone helps us out financially. And it talks also, it's also having financial creativity. So, and you could also have money coming from 2 avenues at once. There may be some indecision about values, but I think we work through that as we go through years, that we find out things that we thought were important to us that we valued seem to change. So, so just
that's awesome.
What else I can say about that? That's helpful for you, Teacher Barber. I think that's that's coming up with the 2 cards, the Akashic Field card and the one that Shari read. This is more of an indication, the creative finances. If you want something, this is a very important time, especially if this is your card, for you to be able to draw in that you're, that you think are maybe beyond your ability to grasp. Think big, think beyond the box. You can do it.
Absolutely.
With you.
Yeah, because the deck I'm using is Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Parent Reed. This is a really cool deck.
Is that a new deck from her?
Actually, it's an older deck. It's new for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got it. So, but it's when did she put this out? Wait, it'll say on here. 2009.
No, so
So
it's been out a while. I like the
so yeah,
sound
it's
of that.
been out for a while.
Pretty
But I
cool.
like it a lot. And okay, next up we got Linda H. She would
Sure.
like a destiny card. April 6th.
So she just had a birthday not too long ago.
Yeah. And today is Helen Irish Granny Tarot. Today is her birthday.
Oh, nice. Happy birthday.
And I got to go make a birthday card so I can send it to her.
Yeah. You're always so thoughtful, Shari.
I find I use Canva for everything now. It's for work. If I have to make something up like a invitation or something at work, my boss will come to me and say, "Can you do your thing and make a invite?" I'm like, "Yep, no problem. I got it."
Yeah, I spent I don't know how many hours yesterday. It might have been 5 or 6. You're looking for images in Canva, and like you dig deeper and deeper and deeper, and sometimes it just is wow, and that's enough. Well, it's letting me keep going deeper, like and then you don't stop because so it takes forever to get back down there. If you ever get back down again, you find this
Yeah,
other a
I
whole bunch
like
of different
using
images you don't see. You
I
know,
like using the AI function they have now on Canva, where you
do
can
you?
type in the box what kind of picture you want to create, and it'll make one for you.
Oh, I haven't
And
played with that yet. Interesting.
yeah, that's fun. I've come up with all kinds of stuff just playing around with it, see what would happen. It's like, oh, that's
Cool.
kind of cool.
I'll have to check that out. All this AI stuff is something new to learn. Like I don't have enough to learn, but
Yeah, I mean, you keep buffering, Linda. Yeah, I hear you.
am I offering?
Uh, you're 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 kind of cutting in and out a little bit, not too bad. But
Okay.
Linda
I
says that
apologize,
she keeps
guys.
buffering. So
Well, and we've also had a lot more air traffic around here, which we don't normally have any, and it has to do with the border issues. And so some of it is from that, I think, too. So I apologize, guys.
yeah,
I've upgraded
we
my
get
internet
that
and
too.
everything, and I'm still struggling. But,
Whenever
you know,
we get bad weather that starts rolling in, it starts messing with the internet really bad. So
yeah.
um,
Well, for Linda H. for April 6th birthday, yeah, I have the card Two of Spades, which has to do with partnership. It's about cooperation with humanity, being strong-willed, and your challenge is out of indecision, being uncooperative. So you might want to look at that if that's a tendency in yourself. Let's see if you can bring that down more. There you go. Yeah, the card of cooperation and support and working together, brotherhood or sisterhood. So this would be somebody, and also the spades are a spiritual suit. So maybe you have a spiritual connection to another person that this pertains to, or you might be somebody being that's your card. You might have more than one. That they're individual
yeah,
relationships that you have that way. Lots of cooperation. It indicates, above all else, successful blending interests between two or more people. And much can be achieved when you guys join up your forces together. So if you have found somebody to do that with, open your to allow that to come in because that's your birth card. So
cool.
and have a later
All
birthday.
right. And I drew for you the High Lady of Love and Compassion. She stands for reverence, kindness, and consideration. And it says, she brings you a deep and meaningful message to remind you that only love is real. It is the sole, unconditional, and true power behind all means of manifesting out of the unseen and into the material. Love's greatest creative power is ignited by the conscious action of compassion. Generosity of the heart, reverence, respect, and empathy for all living things bring you profound power to live a life of happiness and contentment. Love, compassion, and kindness to all must be the impulse behind your thoughts, feelings, and actions when your intention is to create a prosperous and abundant life. unconditional love will be returned tenfold. Wow, that's really cool.
Can't beat that.
I'm telling
Very
you,
nice.
it's pretty damn good. Um, okay, let's see. Make sure I haven't missed anything. Okay. All right. Next up is Sandy Johnson. She says she has a question. She's having issues with her daughter who has ADD disability. Her birthday is October 31st.
Yeah, I
When
can't really read on another person. I can do her birthday, but I can't do a read on a
right.
separate person. But happy to
We
look
can
up.
read on the energy around it, around the
Yeah.
situation. When will she get a job? Things finally improve for her. Yeah, my son has adult ADD, and to go with his PTSD from the Navy. So yeah, I get it. It can be really, really difficult.
Yeah.
And
Well, for her birth card for October 31st, is that right? Did you take 10? Yeah, October, Queen baby. It's the Four of Hearts, which is about security and love, having healing heart, protection, and good family marriage relations. And challenge is selfishness. So, and here's the thing, selfishness isn't a good thing. We need to have a little bit of selfishness and take care of ourselves and not feel guilty about it. It's not always negative. So, the Four of Hearts is the classic marriage card, and marriage can be a lot of things. But it's also about, this is one of the cards really having a strong family support system. And I know it's a real challenge to go through life with things like that, and it's hard for the family. But there are ways through this. There are. I feel like there's going to be an opportunity for her that will be a good fit, but it takes doing to find what that exact good fit is for her. But I think it's out there. I really do. Just keep supporting her, and be that forest love around her to support her with that. It's a beautiful. That's also my daughter's birth card, so it's a really nice card to have.
very good. Well, I pull the Well Watcher, which stands for Wisdom, Power of the Divine. And it's talking about this card signals the need to go within, to contemplate the true source of power in the world, which is that of the divine. So, in a way, Sandy, I feel like this is spirit talking to you. It's letting you know that you've been called to the well by this unseen power, and it will help to bring you into alignment. Um, it gives an affirmation in prayer that you can use to invite the divine in to bring miracles and resolution to the issues. Um, because, we can't make someone else do what we want them to do in that respect, but we can control the way we respond to the situation and how we deal with it. And sometimes just that little bit of a shift by itself can cause a drastic change in the other person, because suddenly they're not feeling um, cornered, I guess would be a good word. Um, it says the prayer to use is, "Thy will be done through me for the highest good of all and for the true manifestation of my purpose." So yeah, say that, maybe every day. Take 5 minutes out to concentrate on your daughter. Say that little prayer and just picture in your mind what you would like to see her be able to accomplish
Mm-hmm.
to get past this stuff. Um, and if nothing else, to at least give you peace of mind to accept that this is the way she is, and it's not going to change, and just go forward from there. Sometimes that's harder than getting someone to change, is just accepting that
Mm-hmm.
this is the way they are. They're not going to change. So the only way that I can deal with this situation is if I change. And in that respect, it's the way you change to reacting to her, to responding to her, to know if you're feeling like you're being taken advantage of or not. Because some people, especially with ADD, they get so focused. It's like laser eye focus on stuff. Or you get the opposite where they're so hyped up that they can't focus at all and they're all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
It's an either or situation. So that's 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 um that's something to take into consideration. And I would just simply, pray on it, meditate on it, however you want to phrase it, just simply ask divine source to help you make the right decisions when dealing with her, help you know the best response to give when dealing with her. It won't change her behavior, but it will help bring you comfort and help you change your behavior. And sometimes that's the best we can do. Um, I hope
There's
that
another,
helps.
I tell people, a lot of people, there's I think it's an active number. It's 211, and it's different for every area that you live in. But you connected with someone who helps you. They have a whole list of different programs and agencies and whatever that are out there to help people with all kinds of different situations. So you want to just call it, just dial 211 on your phone, and it should connect you with that local agency and explain what's going on. And I have found them to be more like they must have some training, because they're not just oh, I'll look up that number, you know what I mean, to listen if you need to talk to somebody and explain your situation. I have found good results. And if you call once and maybe you didn't feel you got a response, or what, you to call again, and you probably a different person that you get connected to. So I would, there's a lot of options out there to help people that are going through difficulties like this. And I send you both of you lots of love and encouragement to don't give up, keep working through, be
Yeah.
flexible, be adaptable. It's hard.
And not to toot my own horn here, but twice a month now on the second and fourth, is it the second and fourth Sunday of the month? I think it is. Um, I'm doing a show with Isaac called Mastering Mental Wellness. Now, he's a licensed professional counselor. I'm not. But every show we have like a main topic. Like one week we did anxiety, one week we did setting boundaries, that kind of thing, um, where we're able to go in and talk about things that you can do to help you through that particular item. And then, people will ask questions, sometimes on topic, sometimes off topic, and we try to answer to the best of our ability. I'm just giving you an opinion or what spirit tells you, whereas Isaac is coming at it from a professional point of view.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
So we'll
That's
be on next Sunday, same bat time, same bat channel, 4:30 Central. Um, so if you want to pop in and ask a question, we also try to provide links to where you can get additional help if you feel that that's necessary. So it can be very difficult when you're dealing with emotional, mental issues, because it's not something you can slap a band-aid on and it'll be well in 2 days.
No.
It takes a lot of work. And with families, it usually takes a lot of concentrated effort on everyone involved, you know.
Yeah.
So just, a thought to percolate in your head. You want to come back and check me out next Sunday with Isaac and ask some questions, you are more than welcome to do that. Okay, let's see here. And Sandy said, thank you. So
And we'll keep you in
next,
our prayers, you and your daughters.
absolutely, absolutely. One thing I have to admit is the people you see here in chat, when they see someone having a rough time or going through a rough time, they will add you to their meditation list, their prayer list,
It's an
their,
amazing,
to just lift people
powerful.
up. And believe me, I feel it every day that people are praying for me and lifting me up. I felt it on that trip because I'm telling you, it could have gone south real fast, really bad several times. And it was like near misses, almost. I told my son at one point, I said, we got Michael and Gabriel riding shotgun in the back seat. They got our backs. And so I firmly believe that because there was just too many things that happened. It was like, okay, how did we manage to get through that and not get touched? So, yeah. Okay, so next up we have Kathy G, who would love a Destiny card reading May 12th. Oh, isn't that Taurus? That's Taurus, isn't it? May 12th. Hi, Mousy. Hi, Christine. Yeah.
So for May 12th, the card is the Seven of Diamonds, which is about victory through faith. So have an attitude of gratitude. You may have a love or money conflict, and your challenge is having balanced values. The sevens is the spiritual number in the deck. Diamonds being about money. So this would be a way of, might be somebody who looks at abundance more, not so much focused on, money and things like that. You might, sorry, I'm struggling with my words today. You might be looking at it more from a spiritual aspect. And sometimes that can cause a problem with having balanced values because we live in a world that necessarily is supportive of having that kind of an outlook. We're a lot more money oriented. But if you keep having faith, you keep focusing on that abundance and that constant attitude of gratitude, even if it's just, wow, I walked upstairs and I didn't trip. You know what I mean? Like find little things, little victories in day-to-day life. If you start doing that, I mean, I've seen this in my own life, so I know it works. And I haven't reached that maximum place where but I wish to be at some point. I choose to be, but I'm on my way up. And the way it happens by these little moments of having gratitude for even the smallest thing, even if it's something like Shari said, something catastrophic didn't happen. You were close, but it didn't happen. You were avoiding. You were able to avoid it. Yeah. So those things are things to be grateful for too. Not so much the grumbling about, well, we had this problem and that. It's like, no, but we avoided this and that. So maybe all those detours kept us from having an issue somewhere down the road. So
there you go.
I hope that's helpful for you, FBG. And thanks for being here.
Awesome. And hi, Anna. Anna just joined us. All right, Kathy, I pulled for you the word Lord, communication, praise, dishonesty. It says the word Lord rules communication of all kinds and lets you know that positive interactions can be expected when he arrives as your ally. He only speaks with positive words and praises all he sees. He reminds you of the laws of abundance and praise. When you bless the world, it blesses you back. When you say affirming, supportive words that carry energy that returns to you in physical form. Remember that each one has power and will resonate into the universe, seeking its reflection in manifest form. That's why when people teach on the law of attraction and whatnot and manifesting, they emphasize don't talk about, I don't want
Right.
this or I
Right.
don't want that, because all the universe hears is, I want this, I want that. And that's what it's going to keep sending you. So you want to rephrase your stuff to say, thank you for whatever it is that you do want to happen. Thank you for allowing this safe trip that I'm taking. Thank you for allowing the money to pay the bills this month. Thank you. Just that kind of gratitude. Um, keep a little book by your bed, and every day you wake up, write down one thing that you're thankful for. You can start out on day one saying, thank you, I woke up. Thank you, I'm still breathing. Thank you, I can walk today. It sounds silly, but eventually you'll be trying to think of more things to be thankful for. And the more you think about it, the easier it will come to you, and the more the universe will give back to you.
Right.
What I've
It really
discovered.
does. It sounds simple, and you have to understand it isn't necessarily I choose to have this and presto change over. It is sometimes it does happen. Allow the universe the wisdom of its fine timing, and you put your order in, but put your order in just like okay, so you order something on Amazon, right? Well, you don't keep going back to Amazon and ordering it over and over and over again. You wait for that one time you place an order, you wait for it delivered. You have faith that that's going to be delivered. So start developing that attitude that in the divine timing, this will be delivered to whatever it is. So, and happy early birthday, Kathy G.
And very much so. Okay. We have Louise, Robin, BJR, and Sunseeker. And today is her birthday. So that's kind of
Yay!
cool.
Happy birthday.
So next up is Louise Folk, May 19th.
Okay. So for May 19th, we have for Louise Folk, we have the King of Clubs, which is the master of the mind, master communicator, somebody who's relative. You live your truth. You have a lot of mental success, but your challenge is being controlling. It makes sense when you do all those things you got a good handle on. King is the master of that suit. So this might be somebody who's a speaker or a counselor, a teacher, somebody's involved some way in the communication skills. And you might also be, if you have that intuitive factor there, if you're not doing intuitive work, you may want to look into that. It'd be a good outlet for your energy that way. So, and just remember to ease up on the controlling. We all have those tendencies to be controlling every now and then, and sometimes things go a lot easier when we just drop resistance, drop the oars and float, rather than control the direction of the boat and paddle upstream, which is futile anyway. So, and happy birthday to you, Louise. I know it's just about a month away, but it's
Happy early birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I pull for you the Rainbow Prince, compensation, perseverance. And it says when the Rainbow Prince appears, it's to remind you about the law of compensation and the law of receiving. Basically, after you've endured your rainstorm on your journey of life, there's going to be a pot of gold waiting for you at the end. Okay, technically not a pot of gold, don't I wish? May not have anything to do with money or gold at all, but it'll make you feel like it's a pot of gold because of what's waiting for you on the other side. It's when you use all the elements of your inner light and reach into the sky until you touch the material realm from one end to the other, which isn't easy, but hard work must be rewarded by compensation. When you align yourself with the energy of giving the highest value, your compensation is inherent in the act itself, and you're going to receive what you give. So what you're putting out, you're getting back in multiple. Um, so continue, no matter how bad things may look, keep looking up. Keep looking up. Keep the happy attitude, and just know, hey, I got this. No problem. Maybe a little rough right now, but they're in the long run, it's going to pay off. Better job, better place to live, better car, maybe money. I mean, you never know. Just along those lines. So just keep that in mind, that you never know what spirit has planned for you. But as long as you keep your focus on the happy, the good, the fulfilling, that's what you're going to get back. So I hope that helps. Please.
I know that you have a lot of support, angels and guides, and even if you don't, have a personal relationship with them yet, or whatever, you kind of maybe know they're there, or you hope they're there. They're there. Just relax and breathe with it, and once you start looking for the little synchronicities and those little validations, you're going to be amazed at how many times they're actually communicating at the end of the day. So,
very good. All right, next up we got Robin Smith, June 8th. Oh, your birthday is just a few days after mine. Awesome.
Another trip around the sun. Yeah. So for Robin Smith, her card is the Nine of Diamonds, which is the giver. What a nice card. About having capital outlay, generous financial completion. And your challenge is misery follows selfishness. So again, selfishness done to the extreme, not the thing. Sometimes we have to be selfish. I pull my energy in because I need to take care of myself today more. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. But the ninth end of a cycle, the beginning of a new, so they also could be the giver. But it's a slippery slope to always be a giver, because the cycle of abundance is also being allowing to receive. Give generously and receive graciously. And that keeps the circuit going, because you can get into being, you can get into control territory if you're on the giving end, because that's everybody always has to thank me and be not indebted, but feel some gratitude toward. But there's people who want to get to you, and a lot of times, no matter what it is, went to the effort or whatever to make something for you or buy something for you. Allow yourself to receive it. That's why Spirit brought to you, and celebrate that. It's a wonderful thing. But really nice cards are coming up today. A lot of giving people.
I'm telling you. And I pulled for you the Lady of Lightning. Surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. And it talks about the Lady of Lightning brings powerful forces of change into your life. She tells you to expect a sudden shift in your circumstances. A situation you weren't anticipating comes up and offers you the opportunity of a lifetime. Better job, nicer house, newer car, a raise, a debt suddenly wiped clear. Just it could be just about anything. It can also offer you a series of aha moments, where epiphany, suddenly you look at something and you see it differently for the first time, and you're like, oh, that's why that happened, or that's why I did this, or that's why they did that. It just, when you're looking at changes that are good for your life, sometimes we don't always see them that way in the beginning. We're thinking, oh God, I gotta deal with this again. not realizing that with the right attitude, and if we just embrace it, we actually come out the other side much better off. Boy, have I learned that lesson the hard way.
Drop the
It says,
resistance.
be prepared, change is imminent, and a total paradigm shift may be upon you. Don't resist the changes, as this kind of lightning isn't something you want to fight. Great things are happening.
Yeah.
So yeah, look for some really great stuff to
When
show.
lightning strikes, it really energizes the atmosphere too. So think
Oh
about
yeah,
that. That, and also it is lightning is really focused energy. So it might be another signal that really be more focused in your energy that you're putting towards whatever you choose to bring into your life.
absolutely. Okay, I hope that helped, Robin. Okay, we have BJR, August 30th. And then just one more after BJ.
Okay. Been fun today.
Barber, you've been sending me a truckload of stuff. My little meter down here has been popping on every 30 seconds or so with something else. I will go through it and I will let you know what I like. So
It's because she's the 9 of Hearts, which is the universal giving card. It's about being compassionate and having unconditional love. And your challenge is emotional disappointments, which those happen when we're that open and loving and giving. Because we live in that world when we're that way. I'm a hearts, but those in the heart suit, not us, but I'm just using it as an example. When we live that way, when you put your heart out there a lot, it can get dinged every now and then when you do that. That doesn't it means stop. Just means have your protection up, but and maybe be a little bit more discerning in who you choose to give to. But and again, I remind people with the giving card, if you give that much, then allow yourself to receive that much in return. It keeps that cycle going and helps it to generate more abundance for everybody.
very good. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. Let's see which. Okay. EJ, I pulled for you the Dragon's Duel. Inner conflict, morality, conscious choice. It says the Dragon's Duel takes place at the proverbial fork in the road. It's both an ally and a challenger at the same time. It represents the tension of opposites. Even though the truth is that we live in unity, we experience the duality of faith and doubt, love and fear, right and wrong, black and white. You get the point. This aspect of your current experience asks you to accept that although you may be going one way, another may call you to change direction. Now is the time to inquire whether it's your ego or your soul leading you. There are always choices in life. Decision making also solves inner conflict. If you're torn between two dragons, the one that you choose to feed will be the one that wins.
Right.
So, again, are you going to choose the positive or the negative? Because whichever one you put effort into, that's what you're going to get back. And I hope that helps, BJ. All right. And last but not least, the birthday girl herself, Sunseeker.
My birthday.
So her birthday is 4/21.
Well, we've got the King of Clubs again. So we got 2 King of Clubs in this party today. Master of the mind, master communicator, intuitive. You live your truth. And you have a lot of mental successes. Your challenge is being controlling. So keep that all in perspective. And I would take into your intuitive side as possible. And I think these days we've heard about this ad nauseum, but the veil is thinning. Things are really shifting. All these energies are changing, and I think that uh, anybody's access to intuition is really ratcheted up right now. And there's a lot of ways you can use that. You can use it for your own personal benefit, or you can use that in a more universal, global sense. Um, you know, However, you can manifest that using that ability to help others around you and yourself is really indicated here. And you're the king. You're the thief with that king card. So good job. I hope you really enjoyed the rest of your birthday. And we're really honored that you chose to spend it with us for part of the day.
Absolutely. Thanks, Bora Bora. I will go back in and double check the link to Juno's channel. Evidently, it's not working. So
Okay.
I
Thanks
probably
for letting me know.
missed something or hit the wrong key. I'm good at that. Um, all right, Sunseeker, I pulled for you the Dream Walker. Dreams, the collective good, illusions. And it says, dreams really can and do come true. Still, there are two kinds, those of the small self and those of the divine. Spirit has a dream for you that is yours alone. And all you need to do is ask, and it will unfold like magic. You also play an important and unique part in the divine dreaming of the world. When you ask, is this the dream for me that serves the greater dream? The most beautiful vision for your life serves the highest good for others too. Just the act of asking will immediately provide the answer. The dream walker is beside you to help you move effortlessly through the illusions, observing the truth, and celebrating the waking dream of your life that results. Wow. That
Wow.
that's I got chills with that
Yeah,
one.
me
I
too.
literally just like woo, got chills up and down my spine with that one.
Very nice.
So I will go in Bora Bora afterwards and check the links and double check everything. Thank you for
Yeah. And I'm
pointing that out
started
to me.
working on
I rely upon you to find the screw ups for me because
yeah,
I just, you get busy doing it and all it takes is hitting one key wrong,
that's right.
one
That's
space wrong, and it throws everything off. So it's a big help when y'all can point it out to me. I'm not one of those people that's like, I don't want to hear you point out my mistakes. No, please. I beg you, point
yeah.
out my mistakes when I make them because I learn and hopefully maybe somebody else will learn from it as
Yeah.
well. So
Yeah.
it gets fixed in the process, which is what we want. Um,
Definitely.
so Sunseeker, I hope that resonated with you. Thank y'all very much for joining us today. I feel like I'm rushing us out the door, but I know that Juno has obligations, so and I've got promos to make for tomorrow night's show, Draining the Swamp, the political show I do.
There you
And
go.
I'll have Mel Dorr, the Aloha Shirt Psychic, with me. He's my co-host.
Good
And
job.
tomorrow we're going to have Aiden from Aiden Reads Tarot. He's going to join us. And so that'll be fun. I got to meet Aiden last week when I was in Dallas. So that was fantastic. He is the sweetest young man. Oh
Mm,
my goodness.
good.
So y'all have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Stay positive. Look up. Be thankful. Thank you for coming and joining us. It means the world to both of us that y'all come spend your time with us. Um, I really do appreciate it. And
So do
I know there are some heavy hitters that are on air right now, and so we don't have as many as normal just because of the competition of it. Hey, it happens.
oh, good. We appreciate everybody here and who watches the repeat. And just yesterday working on it. It's going to be a long series on angels.
Oh
A
yeah, I'm
really,
looking
really
forward
deep
to that.
dive. So yeah, it's quite an adventure. And then it's interesting because once you start to get where you can identify when you're feeling your guides and angels around you, and you're like just looking at literally thousands of photos of angels and writing pages and pages and pages. It's like you really feel them present with you in the room. It's quite a ride. So I can't wait to get the first one done so I can share it with everybody. So keep a lookout. I post videos every day, mindless videos, longer one, the mindless moments for more like a TV or computer screen, and then the shorts for more like watching on your cell phone. They're similar, they're a little different, some of them. Appreciate if you
I
guys
enjoy them.
check in and watch
Yeah,
those. Thanks. Your
I
daily
enjoy
do those.
watching them.
You
So,
do little shorts too. They're really
and I
great.
finally started doing my daily affirmations again. I've just so much has been going on. I kind of got really lazy about doing them every
Yeah,
day.
Shari, you're so lazy. Please.
Which reminds me, I need to do the one for today.
There you
I
go.
haven't done
There
it
you
yet.
go.
So I'm gonna go grab a smoke first, and then I'll come in and do it.
And everybody, please
But
send
I
my
really enjoy
text.
those. I just got actually. Where's that?
You guys send my technology some good
Don't you
juju so
love
that I can
chairs
get
with
this figured
wheels? It's
out.
fantastic. This is the new deck I just got that I'm using.
Oh,
Absolute Affirmations by Crystal
nice.
Banner. So I never look at the card before I read it. So
Mm-hmm.
when I'm reading the card for the daily affirmation and giving a response, that's just fresh off the top of my head as I read it because I don't look beforehand. I wait and pull the card just as I'm filming.
Yep.
So
Nice. Very nice.
so y'all get the cold hard unvarnished truth popping out of my mouth, which sometimes is a good thing and sometimes is not. But we'll concentrate on the good. So
Yeah. Always look on the bright side of life, like Eric Idle and Monty Python. I love
there
that
you
song.
go. There you go.
It's a great song.
And keep on keeping on. Never
Yeah,
give up.
that's right.
Never stop going. Never say never.
And I want
Just
to thank everybody who helped me in my moment of need here recently. All the wonderful, wonderful, amazing people who donated to my GoFundMe and really got me out of a very difficult situation. You have no idea. Like when Shari was talking about being able to feel the presence, I felt palpably like I've never felt before. The love and support of this community was it. My jaw was on the floor for a good solid week. I had a hard time forming any thoughts. It was just really appreciated. So for the
there's
car
yeah, I
repair
mean,
from under that debt and the overage that I received, I put it into technology, and I need to keep my channel going. Not a penny was gone to waste, and I just really want to thank everybody. And there's a few people that still owe some card readings to for donating. I'm having some technical issues. Please bear with me. I haven't forgotten about you. Just lots been kind of going on here, and I'm dancing fast as I go.
life gets in the way sometimes.
And don't hesitate to email about if you I forgot. It does hurt to remind me. I won't be upset, but please have a little patience on it. But again, thank you all so much.
She'll get
This
to you.
community
Don't
means the
worry.
world to me.
Yeah, I
What,
mean,
Shari?
I'm right there with you. I mean, with the car situation, and
Yeah.
to get that message that first time and saying, "Are you still looking for a car?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yeah." Well, I got one for you. And I was like, "Oh wow!" So things have gone a little sideways. Didn't exactly flow the way I thought it was going to, but it did so much more
Yep.
because it allowed me to meet up with Sonia and EQ from the Soul Sisters. It allowed me to meet up with Captain Morgan. It allowed me to meet up with Arthur. It allowed me to meet up with Juno and actually get to hug her and talk to her face to face
And see my face.
and
Shari
actually see
knows.
what she looks
Shari
like.
knows
And she's a
me.
beautiful, beautiful lady. Absolutely
Oh,
gorgeous.
reflection.
And I got to meet Aiden and I got to meet Marby, who's always in the
Oh,
chats
cool.
because she lives in the Dallas area too.
Cool.
And So yeah, and I got to meet some of my son's Navy buddies that he served with, because a couple of the stops along the way were meeting up with some of his buddies. So that was really cool. And then there was in Dallas, there was an old family friend that I used to actually be her Sunday school teacher decades ago. And but she lives in Dallas now, and so we got to go see her as well. And so that was wonderful. It was really, really great. And so the sideways happenings of the trip and all that stuff was annoying at times, but the joy and the goodness and all the positive things that came out of it far outweighed any annoyance I may have felt about anything. I mean, it really, really was a lovely trip. And I got to meet so many people that I love and care about that I've only known online. To finally sit down and talk with them and hug them, and you know, and just that physical connection. I know Angela Cardamancy Mesquite. She and I are already talking about maybe trying to do a little mini conference in Dallas, maybe next year.
Nice.
And go back to that area. And so for anybody that's able to go, can come, you know. So we'll see. It's in the very beginning stages of talk, so we'll see what happens. And of course, everybody out west is like, you got to come back out here. And I'm like, yeah, I will, I promise. And I will go west again. So so y'all have a lovely day. I'm rambling on and on and on instead of shutting up and saying goodbye. So goodbye, farewell, auf Wiedersehen to you. Don't expect me to break into song. That would be painful for you. I can't sing it all.
My ears.
Y'all have a great week. Smile. Remember, there's always a silver lining. Just look for the silver lining. You'll find it. Sometimes you have to look really hard, but it's there. So bye for now. Take care, everybody. Love you all.
Love you guys.